everyone, it's the same here, and today we're gonna look into ways to make money as a beginner in Nebula and basically have a good time and earn some Nebula accessories. So firstly I'm showing you one of my transmutation attempts which led to getting a Nebula accessory ring. Well, it's actually a dealer's Noah ring, but it's still a tier 2 ring that you can get, one of the best outcomes you can get from transmutation. And of course later on you will see through Nebula you get a lot of items you can transmute through several sources, so we're gonna go over those later, but yeah, I'm just giving you an overview of what you can get from transmutation. And of course transmutation is a good way to also earn the stones you need to put resonance on your gear. And yeah, that's very important for when you're getting your items fully upgraded. So we're starting with going to the Nebula merchant and buying our weekly Nebula chests, and we're gonna see how well the RNG is gonna treat us for that week. The idea here is to show you what you can expect from the result to be from your farm every week. And of course you need to buy 7 greater Nebula cores for the chests. You might want to get the unlock stones, and of course get the blessing pouches, some good stuff in there. So we're having a look at the potential drops in each of these boxes. The Conquest chest has all the good stuff. I'm hoping for the Necklace of Exceptional Greed. That is the last piece of my set for now that I'm kind of looking for. And here in the blessing pouch you get a bit, let's say you get lower quality items, no Nebula drops. Maybe some tier 2 Nebula drops, but yeah, it's still worth it. You can get some good traits and sell them later, which we'll have a look at once we open them. Of course I also have some other chests from Contracts Farm. So this is from Contracts Farm. I'm gonna open that too. We didn't get much from that, but we got a lot of upgrade materials that can be used for, you know, getting your build done, unlocking sync slots. So now we're getting on with the Nebula stuff. This is the actual bags that drop from mobs there. They only give you tier 2 stuff. We got 35 of those, and we got quite a few tier 2 and rare weapons and armor. And those can be useful for transmutation. Some of them could even sell for a bit. If you're lucky to get a CDR weapon, you could make 500 lucent. So you see we got 3 armor pieces, well, 2 armor pieces and 1 accessory. We're gonna have a look at the traits later. So here we got 6 items. None of these are particularly rare, but some of the traits are nice. So let's have a look. I was just checking if this belt is expensive, because I didn't know that much about it, and it turns out it's not. It's not anything special. But skill damage resist on a belt, that's huge. That was about 200 lucent at least. The mana regen and max mana traits not so useful, because they are the high chance of dropping. You know, they have high chance of dropping. So the buff duration may be worth a bit. Max mana is not worth much. So overall, this one wasn't very successful. So now we're moving on to the special events you can expect in the Arkeum zone of Nebula. And one of those is this mining event, where you can mine Nebula stones from the nodes. And this event can randomly start, and all you have to do is be present and react to it, to the prompt, because I think Arkeum commander just shouts, you know, get the Nebula ores, and all you need to do is just roam the map a bit and look for the icons. And as you can see, you know, we're a party of 3 here. No one seems to notice or know about this event apart from me, which I stumbled across it by accident. yeah, protect the Nebula Moonstone. This is exactly what it is. It's the Nebula mineable Nebula stone. So I'm getting on with the farm here for a bit, but the icons on the map will appear soon. I'm gonna go and get some more of these ores, as you can see. So look, this is in the map. You can see 3 Nebula nodes. They appear as regular mining nodes, but as you know, we don't have anything gatherable in Nebula itself normally. It's just through this event. So I'm just on a mission to go and have a look, see what this is. And let's see how profitable this will be. I have 17 stones now. This gave me 1. We can mine it several times. This gave me a greater stone, so we already gained quite a lot. And another greater stone. Just from one node I got 2 greater stones. And we're gonna find a few more of these nodes. So this is why it's important to use your time in Nebula to participate in these events. You got 5 hours a week. Even if you're AFK and you're chilling, you could hear the prompt that an event is starting. You can just go and try and get stuff. Because, for example, in my case, I'm a tank. I'm nearly full build, so I'm almost like the apex predator here in terms of getting these chests, because I can push people. I have high collision resists, so it's gonna take a whole party to take me down. I maybe won't take them down, but I'm there to take the chests. I'm not there to kill people for nothing. So we're gonna continue. We're gonna continue to mine these nodes without worrying about anything and without being under threat by anything. It's gonna be great. And this is how you can quickly finish your Nebula grind, because you don't need that many stones to finish for the week. So we just move on to the next node and see what that gives us. Of course, I got some codex stuff I haven't discovered yet. Yeah, Arkeum soldier has family. Looking forward to seeing them. Well, so do all of us. And this only granted me 1 stone, and of course not all of them are mineable multiple times. Very strange, but we got enough value out of this. Don't disobey Khazar, that's the note here, and or you'll be on the tree. As you can see, I'm just exploring this zone actually. Alright, so that was that for the mining event. We got another event, as part of which there's a prompt about find the artifacts, and when you hear that, there's going to be some bigger or smaller chests that will appear in the zone. It's usually around 2 of them, and there's a blue line up to the sky that shows their location in a map chest icon. So once you see that, you just head there, try and loot them. I'm going to show you several examples of what you can get from those, but now we're just clearing a few of these solo. So you can see that even solo you can farm the mobs, and you can get Nebula stones from the mobs. So yeah, even though it's slow, sometimes it's fun to do a bit of that with solo combat. We already got a Nebula stone drop. And my idea for this video is to show people what the zone can offer to beginners and to casual players, and that to show you that you can play this even if you're solo, and you can really cap your Nebula stones for the week reasonably quickly. It doesn't matter if you have a group or not. You just have to be there at the right time, and you gotta do the right thing, which is participate in the event. Okay, so moving on. I'm now returning to the party, and I'm going to show you the location where you can do reasonably good farming either solo or in a small group or even in a full group. This is the Arkeum zone where you got this square, and where the pin is, you can just pull mobs, and yeah, basically once they get to the gate, just clear them. And the idea here is you are protected from the mobs to a degree, and you know, you can stack them and burst them down quickly. And of course, if there's enemy players around, you're still protected behind some walls and stuff, and that's excellent for me as a melee, because they'll have to run up to me to do damage to me, and then I can fight back. Or I can run away because there's plenty of grappling hooks around. It makes it easy to escape. So now, in the party, I've skipped a bit forward, and you can see there's two chests. And what we need to know is that these chests, they are party loot. So if you got people in your group, and one of them opens the chest, and you're nearby, you will get loot too. So that's very good. Caring is sharing. So if you can, you know, share with people around in the zone. So you can do that in your group, or you can, if you find someone looting, you can try inviting them before you take them down for the chest. So now we got one chest, one greater nebula node, so that's like 15 stones already. And then we got the second chest here. They're gonna let me loot it. Look, all of them hanging around just waiting for loot. And we got a second one, so I already made 30 stones. And I need about 150 or less, 135 to get everything. So, you know, we made a good amount in just a few minutes. Now we're continuing clearing a few mobs here. You can see how quickly it goes when you're in a group. And we're gonna move on to basically cashing those stones in again. So let's see what the RNGesus has planned for us today. I'm gonna go to the vendor, spend everything, open, and have a look. It's a bit disorganized, but bear with me. Okay, so we're opening the bags, and we got 5 items. Necklace of the Underworld is good. I use that as my kind of second choice necklace because I don't have the Nebula one exceptional greed yet. So let's kind of open the important chest, the conquest chests. And of course you can get the unlock stones if you got enough. I get as many as I can, but not always. So here we got 7 items plus unlock stones, and one of these items is the earrings of refracted light, and those are nebula drops, as we're gonna find out, and they have a good trade too. So I'm very lucky with that. Perfect for my build. So I did upgrade them, and I'm using them. I'm swapping them with the other ones that have heavy attack evasion. So what I wanted to check here is what the drop source is and how much they're worth, which is important. So look, they're worth around 5.5k. I would never be able to afford this as a free-to-play player in lucent value. So you know, the luck is on my side. And skill damage boost in what bracelet is that? Ring. It's about 200 lucent, so very useful. What else did we get? So we got huge value of these 7 chests already. That's that for this week. Let's see what else we got planned here. We're going to try this again. We're at the vendor. We're going to do another week's worth of Nebula Stone cash in, and we're going to see what RNG we stumble into this time. This time we got 6 items, and one of them is the Ring of Fractal Growth, and that ring is a Nebula ring. It's a nice ring. It's not exactly fitting in my build, but you know. We got the Bat of the Sun King. I wasn't sure where it drops, so I wanted to have a look. We got some other stuff, but nothing too impressive. But the actual ring is huge value. Might be able to use it in another build if I swap weapons and stuff. The max mana traits there and mana regen, they are very common and very cheap now. So let's have a look. How much is this worth? Got some stuff to collect here, so we're doing that quickly. Forgot what it was called, so I'm rechecking. Sorry about that. So as you can see, it's not even available for sale at the moment. So it is a valuable ring. You can't really buy it for lucent in this case until someone is lucky enough to sell it. And then we have a necklace with buff duration, and that's a very nice trait that can yield us quite a bit of lucent too. So we have lucked out this week, and now we're opening the chests, the bags that we acquired through the farm, and those give us a lot of rare and tier 2 and 1 items. And look, this skill damage resist bracelet is huge value. Even though it's tier 2, it still costs about 150 lucent. So we made a good amount of lucent for that small investment in farming in Nebula. It didn't take us that long.
Nebula Island is so scary. I would have died if it wasn't for Cassina. Take a look around.
So we're gonna
Take your time.
open these 20 bags too and see what we get through them, because it may be that we get a few more nice traits and some stuff to add to the lithograph, because it's a good way to get tier 3 items for your lithograph. Oh, we got a tier 2 Band of the Resistance Leader ring. I actually use one of those, but mine is fully upgraded. So this ring, I'm checking if it's sellable. It's not, but let's have a look at the other stuff. We don't have any traits that really impress me so far, but a lot of these things can go into lithograph book. Okay. So the next thing will be to experiment and gamble a bit with this ring, because it can be 3-4k or more. So what I did is find this vendor that can upgrade this ring to fortified version, and to do that it needs to be plus 12. So I am now wasting a lot of these scrolls to upgrade it. I do it just for fun and for it to see the opportunities to make lucent through these transmutations and nebula bags and stuff. So we're not very lucky getting it to plus 12 so far. Got around 300 enchant scrolls. It looks like we're gonna burn a lot of solent and scrolls. So looking back, I probably wouldn't try this again unless I had a lot of scrolls and solent I don't need. Because the upside here is, if we manage to craft this into a greater success, we can sell it into the auction house. And then the second thing is, it resets the trait when you recraft it. So it may be that you can get a better trait and still make some lucent. And the reason why traits from this kind of ring are cool is because there may be someone like me who's upgrading a ring like that and can use the specific trait from that ring to save unlock stones, because you can use that specific trait to skip the unlock stone cost. And yeah, let's see. Oh, this abyssal aggregates, a lot of them, nothing to do with them, so that's why I was feeling like wasting some. And we did convert it. Let's see what trait we got. So we got buff duration trait. So skipping that, you won't be able to see this in the video, but I sell this ring for about the trait from this ring. I sell it for about 260 lucent, Not too bad, yeah. But still, I wasted a lot of mats into it. But, you know, we're doing this, so you don't have to. And you can see examples of how these things work out. And here, you can see the value of the traits. The lowest value is 115, true, but for that specific ring, because it's Nebula, it goes up to 250, 260, and that's how much I sold it for. And now we're at Nebula, and we're getting some chests up and solo. You can see one greater stone already, totally solo, no one's even attempting to stop me. And we got the other chest that's nearby, so we're going to try that one too. Those are common chests. And that's how it goes in Nebula, you know, it's not that crowded. You can, if you're a tank, you can get it done, no problem. And this one we're not too lucky with, we get just one stone, but still, free. And then I went fishing and saw that this red light was active, so that means the peace zone event is on. It is a portal that spawns mobs. You can get Nebula stones from the mobs, but it also, at the end of the mobs, it spawns this Treant boss, which can be killed about 3 times in the event. And if you're lucky, you can get greater Nebula cores from that too. And I'm skipping the actual grind, taking this boss down. Let's just have a look at what the loot is. And of course, there's RNG here. You're not guaranteed to get good stuff, just like with the chests and the mining nodes. What did we get? We just got a Nebula stone, alright, yeah. So we're killing some more of these spiders. I'm gonna try and clear the boss again and see what we get then. Of course, this is a peace event, so you don't have to worry about getting taken down by player or anything like that. Because part of Nebula Island is a peace zone. So all we need to do is clear these mobs for the boss to reappear. The event is over once the portal disappears. And now we're skipping to basically the last few percentages of HP of the boss. And we're gonna see if we're lucky this time. It was a bit slow because there are not that many people. And my mana's ran out a long time ago. So this time we get a Nebula Stone plus, well actually we got 2 Nebula Stones plus a greater one, which totaled 17. Very good. So this is what I do, especially during the Fortune event. I go in Nebula and start fishing. And fishing in Nebula guarantees you the lowest quality fish, which means the easiest difficulty fish. And you can use that for events like the Fortune event, or when you need to burn event bait quickly, or when you just need to level your fishing quickly. Easy fishing. And as you can see, I had this prompt, which was protect the relics or something like that, and that is by the Arkeum commander, and when you hear that, it's your signal to go and explore the Arkeum zone to find the chests. And the chests, of course, they have this blue line above them, so we're gonna have a look and see if we can find. You can see one on the map already, just need to get to them and see if there's anyone who's gonna try and do that before me. The chests, 2 of them are in proximity to each other, so I can already see a player there. And this is what you can do. You see a player, you don't have to immediately attack them, you can just invite them. And if they're solo, they're not going to have a problem accepting. And they did accept. I got 6 stones from that. Sadly, he just immediately left. He could have gotten loot from this chest too. And in this chest we got just 1, but you know, it's free, didn't take me long. Cool. So then we continue, and there's some people attacking me. As you can see, I'm a tank, and you know, their burst didn't do much to me. I just walked it off. And that's how it goes in Nebula. Many of these players will just leave you alone if they figure out you're not easy to take down. And now we're fishing again. And let's kind of see if this strategy is repeatable. It is repeatable. We got the prompt, and now we're going for more chests. I got this guy there preparing to loot. I invite him because I'm friendly, and yeah, he's nice enough to help me with that. And I got 7 stones for just inviting someone. And there's a few people just attacking me, but you know, I don't have time to mess around with them. Sadly, they kill my friend or my random guy in my party. But see, he attacked me, figured out he's not gonna take me down, and then just left me. And now I can focus on what matters, which is the chests and getting my weekly grind done. See, I did get it, 11 stones, very good. And the rest of these players, they figured it out, but a bit late. They don't even try to attack me. Cool. Well, maybe they do. Doesn't matter though, we got grapple hooks, we can escape if needed. I didn't even have to use any of my defensive skills. Alright, so we're gonna do this again. We found more chests. Greater Nebula Stone and some mats. We're gonna do this. We're gonna try and see if I can get the rest of these. The next chest. We just have to take advantage of the time we got there. I think I saw that this chest is being looted, so I tried to scout for some more, but I didn't find any more. But as you can see, we got this smiling icon on in the zone. That means, and this red smoke. That means the zone is frenzied, and you're gonna have more drops and kind of faster respawns and a bit tougher enemies. It's nice for when you're farming. But again, I cut to the point where, you know, I'm just opening chests after fishing, and boom, well, just 1 stone. Let's see what happens at the next chest. These are all common chests. You see someone attacks me, full burst. I didn't have my defensives up, and I'm not dead, and now I have my defensives up. I heal myself, and I can just try and take him down, but because he's stealthing around, it's difficult for me to do it. So as you can see, his shadow, he's disappeared. I got him to low health. Rakatash assaulted me. Oh no, Rakatash got away. What shall we do? Well, what did we get from the last one? Never mind, we're focusing on the new thing. This Rakatash, he distracted me. We're going for 2 more chests. I was just fishing, saw the prompt, going for the chest. And this time there's some guy here who's already opening the chest, who's kind of a tank. And he's not responding to my party invite. So because he doesn't, I just take him down. Looks like he's AFK or something. But it needed to be done. He's not gonna accept me for the chest. I have to take him down so I can take the next chest. And now he declined. Well, too late. But I missed 1 chest because of him. And yeah, now we open this. And we secured the chest by eliminating players that didn't play along. And of course, yeah, Greater Nebula Stone. So that was lucky. So as you can see, this is a reliable way to farm your 7 stones for the week. And yeah, now we're gonna go and cash this in. And let's see what we get out of it. Just down getting the unlock stones too. So we got 6 items here, 7, and yeah, we got some interesting traits, but nothing major. Heavy attack chance is a good trait. And then we open the 20 bags. We got some nice rings in there, so let's have a look. I waste my time with this artifact selection chest, but we're not gonna look into what drops in there. Just 1-star stuff, nothing interesting. So we got 22 bags of the ones we farmed too, lots of rares and stuff. Okay, so let's explore. We can we can clear the rares, because rares are not very valuable unless it's like a weapon with cooldown reduction, which costs about 40 lucent or more. It's not useful. So now I check the transmutation and the lithograph. So we're gonna add more stuff, clear the inventory from blue items, just filter it rare or below, or even epic or below. And yeah, we got this nice fortified ring, but with not good trait. Most of these are not valuable so far. If it's under 65 lucent, you can't even make more than the extraction stone's worth. So immediately goes in the lithograph. And cooldown speed. I thought I could use this on my Treant wand, but it's tier 2 Treant wand, and yeah, I can't actually use tier 3 traits on it. So I learned that later. But this buff duration node, trait node, is excellent for making lucent. It's 223 we can make from that. So yeah, immediately just check, just in case lithograph for it's less than the actual trait. So yeah, immediately sell it. And then the pants as well, they are worth a fair bit. Nothing else is impressive so far. Check these ones. Ranged endurance. Yeah, I could make 50 lucent out of that, but only if I got nothing else to sell that's better. No, the buff duration. This could be a good trade. Let's have a look. 75. Yeah, that can be sold at some point. So yeah, let's post these. So the pants 136. I usually sell them for a bit under the lowest item available, but I always check what the average price is and whether I'm close to it. So cooldown speed, I saw that tier 2 cooldown speed trait on a weapon is worth about 500 lucent, and I typed it in chat, but I didn't realize that's just limited to rares and tier, and up to between rare and tier 2. Tier 3 cannot be used on archboss weapons like Treant, which caused this increase. So this tier 3 trait is just below average. I wasted my extraction stones on that. Don't do that. Well, anyway, that's all from us today. I hope you learned something. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe, share, like, leave me a comment, and I'll see you around. Bye bye.